Mr. Burke, thanks for your time.
It's very good to be here. Thank you very much.
Long time no see.
Yeah, well, you want to duck over here more often. It's all happening in the West.
Yeah.
It's all happening in the West. I tell you that for nothing.
I can
There's
see
a mining boom on here.
Yeah, no,
I know the bloke who's running it. What do you want? I can get you anything.
You haven't quite...
Name it. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, you haven't...
Now.
You haven't quite an effect on the way things operate in Western Australia.
Well, someone's got to...
Bryan.
Bryan?
Yeah.
Pretty name. Yeah, well, someone's got to. Do you want a cup of coffee? Let's get some coffee in here.
No, I'm fine. Coffee, thanks.
It's just a question of knowing...
I just want to ask you how things work in the West.
Yeah, no,
Mr.
beautifully.
Burke,
It's just a question of knowing who to get to. Just a minute, I'll get some coffee. G'day. Keep me the government, will you? Well, anybody. No, not the Premier. We don't want to frighten the horses. Have you got someone, south of the Premier? Yeah. Well, who's that? G'day, Shagger. Yeah, look, there's a cabinet meeting on. It's in the... If you go down and past the toilet, it's in that next room. Can you go in there and tell them that the government's a bit on the nose with the media, and if they've got any brains, they'll do something about it, because it's showing up in the polls, and they'll get us some coffee and biscuits in here now.
Mr. Burke, I don't eat biscuits, OK?
No, the Monte Carlos. Get us the Monte Carlos. Can you get us 2 packets of Monte Carlo coffee and 2 packets of Monte Carlo?
I don't eat biscuits, and I want to have an interview.
I'll eat the biscuits, mate. Don't worry about the bloody biscuits. Shagger. Well, who else is there? Yeah, well, get on to Biffo and tell him to talk to Knackers. Knackers will make something happen. Knackers is a bloody ripper. He's a rock-solid Labor bloke, and he's 110% cast-iron, 24-carat Burke.
Okay. Mr. Burke,
he's
listen,
rock-solid.
I want to ask you about the Western Australian mining boom and the way that you are lobbying...
No. No, I think that'd be a Victorian thing. What's the name of the guy? I'll ask him. Hang on. What's the name of the guy who runs Victoria?
Ron Walker.
No. The guy who did well in the election last year.
Oh, Paul Mullett from the Police Association.
Well, who'd run water? This is a water question.
Well, someone in the irrigation industry.
Well, I don't know. Who's Morris Yemmer? You ever heard of him?
He runs New South Wales.
Is Richo retired? Is Richo out of the game altogether?
Well, Morris Yemmer's the Premier.
Have you got my address book? We might have... Pardon?
Morris Yemmer's the Premier.
Oh, I see. There's your trouble. No, completely different concept. No. Oh, no, well, talk to that guy Jones on the radio. Alistair Jones, whatever his name is, because he knows Jamie Packer. Eh? Alistair Allen. And he knows Jamie Packer. And can you hurry up with the biscuits? My mate's bloody starving here.
Mr. Burke, if I could just ask you this. Do you think that the democratic process in this country has been subverted by self-interest groups who are out for their own lookout all the time? I mean, how can the democratic process work? And how can people have confidence in the democratic process if it's being subverted by self-interest groups? Mr. Burke?
I don't know. Good question. That's a good question.
Thanks for joining us.